getting so hot out there. I mean, hot, hot, hot. So imagine keeping your food or your drinky poos or your yummies really, really cold, or when you need them to be really, really hot. And you can do that in, quite frankly, the most fashionable way I have ever seen. I think this is a steal of a deal. You can certainly buy coolers that are out there that can keep things very cold or very hot for up to 23 hours, and you literally spend hundreds of dollars, and they're bulky and they're ugly, by the way. Or you can get our brand new Today Special from West Loop, and it is a set of 3. You know what? I was good with $29.95 for one. I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's the perfect size. These are leak proof. We'll get into it, right? I thought one was awesome. You actually get all 3 of these for under $30. So $10, $10, $10. Listen to this, with a lifetime manufacturer's warranty at $10 a piece. Now, where are you gonna find a deal like that? Well, nowhere but right here. I'm gonna go through the colors, and we got a lot to show you. Right here, I love this. I think it's happy and it's so pretty. We've got the lemony color, the lemons here. This is called the Coral Collection. Again, you get 1, 2, 3. So you get the stripe, and then look at that watermelon pattern in the back. That's coral. Down below, right over there, that's gonna be your purple collection. So in the purple, again, 3 prints. We've got your beautiful diamond print. Look at that awesome floral. You know, who gets excited about a cooler? Oh, this is so cute. And then we have the petite floral. Again, you get all 3. Beside this one, I love the gray, I gotta tell you that. I'm in on the gray. And again, you can see a diamond or triangle pattern. You've got this great little petite pattern, and then you get a hash pattern in the back. So all 3 of those. On the other side, now that's black, that's the one I'm carrying. You get a stripe, you get the little dots, and then you get a camouflage. And then finally, back here beside me is this great teal collection. So again, you get the pattern here, you get a floral, and you get the polka dots in the back. I gotta get Stephanie out here because we have or Stacy, started with an S. You haven't been here a really long time, honey. Here,
hi, how are you?
Let's bring you over.
Hi,
She's a short little thing. I know, hi,
but
honey.
we're cute, aren't we?
Oh my gosh, I have fallen in love with these. And again,
I know.
All 3. Like I said, I was good with $29 for one.
I know.
To get all 3 is crazy.
And if you shop, there's a lot out there that there's no way you can even get 1 for this price, and we're getting 3. So
and there's tons of technology.
Yes.
And there's some patents in here too, which is really cool.
Exactly,
So
and look at me, not only am I so fashionable, but think about your 4th of July picnic, right? Are you ready for it? If you don't have West Loop, you're not ready. Here's why. I'm going to keep my cold foods cold, and my hot foods hot. So does your cooler do that? I doubt it. So I'm gonna show you the hot in just a minute. This is a really fun bag because it does all the great things that a cooler does. I go to a 4th of July picnic or my son's baseball game, and guess what? You're not allowed to take coolers inside, but you can take your West Loop because nobody knows it's a cooler, right? So you can put ice, or you can put your little cooler pack in there. I have my 4th of July cupcakes. How about your potato salad, your favorite fruit salad? You can put your beer, your wine, whatever you want, and it's going to fit up to 30 cans. Take a look over there. Yeah. That's 30 cans. Think of the number of water bottles. Yes, all of that is going to fit in there. So again, you have so much capacity. I have my fruit salad, again, my potato salad, I have my big cooler pack, or I have my cupcakes. It all fits in there. It zips nicely. Everything is double stitched. I have this very durable handle, and when I throw it over my shoulder, it's very lightweight because the weight is distributed all the way across. Okay, so let me show you my hot.
And it's got a big front pocket. We got this giant front pocket.
For napkins, your cell phone, your keys, your plasticware, anything that you don't necessarily need in here. Now, the dilemma when you're grilling, right? What do you do with those hot burgers and the hot dogs once they're grilled and the kids aren't ready to come in from the pool or the boat or what have you? Well, you can put them right in here because thanks to this thermoflect or this thermal barrier that's in here, that's going to keep the cold cold and the hot hot. So look at my hot dogs. We've grilled these literally over an hour ago. Right. And you can see the condensation there because it's nice and warm. Now I can touch it, it's not gonna burn my hand. It's nice and warm. It's food ready is what it is. Right. So I also have my burgers here. And guess what else? Because I've had my warm food in here, my buns are nice and steamy, okay? So those are your hot foods. And you know, what you're going to do primarily with this bag is what? You're gonna use it for as a cooler. Sure. Think of that big clunky cooler that you've been using that's taking up all that space in your garage. You don't have to do that anymore. This has 15 cans and a bunch of ice. And look at this. I'm not stressed about carrying it. I don't have to call my husband. I don't have to put it in a wagon to get it somewhere because it's really easy to carry. Now, guess what? I packed this at noon today. I'm gonna show you, this is gonna stay cold up to 23 hours. Now look in here. You can see some of the ice has melted, but for the most part—
Oh, the cans are freezing.
I have my ice. Now let's take a can here. Let's get one nice, let's get one right there. Okay, I'm gonna pop this open and I'm gonna show you what the temperature is. Again, I packed this at noon today. That's 12 hours ago. Here is my thermostat. I'm just gonna stick it in there and let's see what happens here. Okay, it's already, it's about, let's see. We are at
like 41.
40, 39,
39.
38, 37. Okay, so 36, it keeps going down, okay? Can you see that? I mean, that's a soda. It's actually cold on my fingers.
It's really freezing.
It's really, it's 33 degrees right there. Oh, now it's 32. It's still freezing and we packed this at noon. Okay, that's 12 hours ago. So I don't spill that. Let me throw that back there. So that's really incredible, right? So let's think about that. This is how you do it. You take your bag, you get your sodas, you get your beer, whatever you want to take. I have 15 sodas in here because remember, I can put 30 in here really easily. Then I take this ginormous 10-pound bag and I'm gonna put this in here, okay? This is how this works. You just go to the grocery store or the convenience store. That's what we do, right? The convenience store. You can, thank you, ma'am. And you just put all that in there and then you zip it up. Now here's what I'm gonna do. Throughout the day, I want you to come back for the shows. And I'm going to show you what the temperature is all day long so that you can see that it's going to stay cold up to 23 hours. That's pretty amazing, right?
It is amazing.
Think of the hundreds of dollars that you spend on those ginormous coolers that are really clunky that people are selling for hundreds of dollars. It's not this cute, right? And it's not this functional because this is not only a cooler, this not only keeps your warm food warm, but it also is fashionable and it can be a bag. So many really, really cool things.
I love our time, let's do our 10 hours, 15 hours. I know you're expecting, okay, that's gotta be melting at any point. That's 23 hours and it's still going strong. Here's what we love about it. We need coolers for everything, right? But I love it because it's really fashionable at the same time. So maybe it's the lunch you take to the office every day. Maybe you wanna use this as a baby bag. It could be a diaper bag one day and then keep the baby formula and the baby food nice and cool while you're traveling on your vacation with the family. You get a set of 3. Now that's what really blew my mind because not only does this come with a warranty from the manufacturers, a lifetime warranty, but also has patented technology and it's leak proof, which is still amazing. For $10, you can't get a better value. And the size, these aren't little lunch bag sizes. I think that's important because I think when you see the price, I would go, well, these are gonna be petite. This is like a woman's tote. I mean, when you think about a tote bag and how convenient it is to have a tote, we carry them all the time. Look at the size in front of me, and I'm not a petite girl like Miss Thing over there. This is a big tote. It's a nice size, it holds a lot, it's lightweight, yet it has all that great technology built in to make sure you're gonna keep your food nice and cool or nice and warm when you need it. I also love these two as gift ideas. I mean, my gosh, if you get one set, by the way, the coral's the #1 best-selling right now.
Big shocker.
Happy, it's fun, it looks great, but it makes a great gift. What do you buy for someone for their birthday? Buy them a bottle of wine, stick it in there, and hand it to them and say happy birthday. We always have a ton of birthdays with my tennis friends. Easily, that's 3 gifts that people will really appreciate because it's built to last and it's so pretty. I mean, it's really cute. It's
cute and it's so functional. Okay, so think of the grocery store bags, right? We want to be earth conscious, right? So we have those recyclable bags. But what's nice about this is that you can go ahead and put these in your cart, take all 3 of them, buy 2 sets, and now you have 6. Some from your cold, your hot, your frozen, right?
That's a great idea.
So then you have thermal flex technology. You see that nice mirrored finish in there? What that is a thermal barrier to keep your food insulated, right? And then what's gonna happen is you put this in your cart, and then when you're buying the popsicles, you just throw them in there, just like that, okay? All this big bag of frozen fruit.
You wanna buy ice cream in the middle of summer, but you know you gotta make one stop before you get home. You ain't buying ice cream.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or you're not gonna buy ice to go to the picnic later or for your nice cool drinks. With these, go ahead and confidently leave it in the car, go do your other errands, come back, and then unload your groceries.
Absolutely,
So
because
smart.
you don't have to worry about it at all. So put your cold stuff in the grocery store. You can put your frozen food in there. And then what about if you get a rotisserie chicken? Throw your rotisserie chicken in another bag with maybe some of the potatoes from the deli, and it's gonna stay warm. Okay, so that's what you're gonna wanna do. Now, we were talking about temperature. We were talking about capacity, 30 cans, right? Let's talk about the fact that it's leak proof, okay? So I have about exactly a dozen water bottles in here, okay? So this is what we would take to the ball game.
Right.
And we went on Sunday and it was 99 degrees when I got back in my car, okay? It was so warm. So what you do, again, you take a bag of ice.
And these are 10-pound bags.
Yeah,
so
these
I really hope you appreciate the capacity of all three of these.
Yes, exactly. So we have a big 10-pound bag right here. So we're gonna put all that in there. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so I've got a dozen waters, a 10-pound bag of ice. Now look what else I'm gonna do. You would never do this. But I'm gonna show you, because look at my big water bottle. I'm gonna put this water bottle in the bag, okay? Because I'm gonna show you that it's leak proof. Because you know, problems happen, right? So let's think maybe it's Thanksgiving and you decided you were gonna, you know, take soup as a dish, right? And it spills because you're a crazy driver and the traffic's terrible. Okay, I just put all that water in here. I have all that ice. So if something spills, don't worry. It is absolutely 100% leak proof, okay? So look at that.
And she put about a liter of water inside there.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna leave that here too, so you can see that it's not going to leak all over the place. That is functionality. Right. And you know, we're talking about how cute we are. You see how I threw that in there?
Yes.
You're talking about the functionality, but you know, let's talk about the everyday. Of course, we're gonna have the holidays. We're gonna have the times of year where you're gonna take hot food someplace or cold food or what have you. But this is the everyday, okay? Let me show you this. Take your awesome watermelon bag, and you can have a watermelon, put, you know, a quarter of a watermelon right in the bottom of the bag, just like that. And what's the worst thing about watermelon? The sticky juice that comes off of it, right? Well, not only is this Thermoflect a thermal barrier, but it also is infused with microban technology. Do you know what that means? It means it's gonna wipe up great. It's not gonna absorb any odors. It's not going to absorb any bacteria. It's not going to allow any mold or anything to grow.
So your bag won't become smelly over time.
And you know what? Let's say you have fish. You have something, so this is all your grocery bag stuff, right? So let's say you have fish or something really smelly.
Great point.
If that happens to where, you know, it's not gonna absorb the odors, but something spills, then all you do is wipe it out. Let me show you how you do this.
You know what, I wanna go over the colors again really quick, but go ahead and show them that.
Okay, let me just show you this. So all you do is you just reverse it. You take this out and you wipe it off. Because it's so durable, just put it right under the sink and wash it off. Take a sponge, and then you hang it up, and that's how easy it is to clean.
Hey, by the way, so we do have a question on Facebook, and it's a valid question too. They're like, hey, you're in a studio, we know it's inside. What if you're really outside? You're at the beach, you're by the pool, you're at a picnic, you're at the soccer game or something.
Right.
It's still gonna have that technology built in to keep those things cold, right?
Yes, exactly, because you do have that thermal barrier. But, you know, logic will tell you if you're in a colder climate, it's going to hang on to the cold temperature even longer.
Right.
If you're in 99-degree heat, it's still going to be cold. The ice, the integrity of the ice might start to melt a little bit, but I can tell you on Sunday when I was telling you how hot it was, I had cold water all day long.
Oh, that's
I started to lose my ice a little sooner, but the temperature was still going to be there.
There you go. So that for those of you on Facebook, and I appreciate the question, but there you go. And again, I think there, you know, people do question it because you're looking at $29 and going, wait a minute, I got 3 bags, patented technology, it's leak proof. That can't be, because I think we've seen very expensive bags out there that aren't leak proof and they're bulky or they're not very pretty and you expect to spend a lot more on them and you don't have to. That's really what our today's special is all about, is giving you just a smoking good deal. And it's the perfect time. This is our coral collection. You guys are loving the coral. I get it. Lemons, stripes, and we got the watermelon back here. So cute, so happy, just so stylish. This is our purple collection up front. And again, you're getting all 3. I personally think the gray is fabulous. I think it's very chic. I think it looks really expensive. The black on the far side, which has olives, grays, whites, blacks, those are the #1 bestseller, followed by the coral. So there's your stripe. You get the little dots or kind of a florally dot or a leaf pattern, and then you get the camouflage in the back. So if a guy wants to carry one, sure, the camouflage. And then finally, your third one is going to be the teal. Why do you want to get it at midnight tonight? Here's my one and number one reason. It's because I got all the choices. I love to launch midnight because I know you're going to get what you want. If you wait till later today with almost 1,000 sold in just these few moments, you never know. You might not have all choices, but you always have that choice here at midnight. And again, please appreciate the size of this. It is like kind of a medium to large size tote. And I don't want you to forget, you're not picking one color. You're getting 1, 2, 3 of these, all 3 for under $30. And if you noticed our 4 flex, it's $7.49. And here's what I want you to do. Get it home and prove us wrong. Put the ice in, put your goodies in, go outside in the heat, go to that concert, go to your friend's house, and if it doesn't work, you send it back to get your money. But we can't say that it lasts up to 23 hours unless they've been able to prove that to us. So I think you can shop with great confidence. I'd say hi to, is it Georgianne in Kansas? Hi, Georgianne, welcome. You're on with Stacy and Suzanne.
Hi.
Hello.
I think this just looks so handy. The size of it, we don't have air conditioning in our vehicle right now, and we're running in the 90s here in Kansas.
Oh.
And so I just think taking this with me with my water and even just throw my wallet in there with some cold water, you know, and using it as a purse will work even.
You know, Georgianne, I thought the exact same thing. I thought, oh my gosh, this is just a great tote.
Yes, that's what I thought too. And I absolutely adore purple, so when you had purple, I knew I had to have it.
Now, are you surprised you got 3 of them for that price?
Yes, I was so surprised.
I was too, yeah.
Because I paid more than that for one, and it wasn't, you know, as handy of a size as this is.
Right, exactly.
So this will be great.
And I've seen the little lunch totes. Have you seen the little lunch totes that are really little? Those are at the same price as well, and certainly don't have the capacity of this, and you only get one of those.
I know, yeah. And the coral's so cute. I'm just so tempted to get the coral too.
I gotta be honest with you, I love the coral. I'm so happy.
It is adorable.
It is adorable. It's the perfect world. Well, enjoy yours and stay cool there in Kansas, okay, Georgianne?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't forget, it's 1, 2, 3 totes. Now, I gotta show you this one because our dear friend Debbie Meyer is gonna be joining us, and we have a brand new Debbie Meyer Green Boxes collection coming up. The entire collection you're about to see from Deb is all inside one of these totes. So it's really the 1-2 combo. If you're gonna make your sandwiches for lunch, if you're making a salad, dressings, if you're packing up for a picnic, we've got you covered. We got the containers and we've got the totes to handle it all. So you'll see Debbie here in just a couple of moments, and it is a brand new collection. I'm calling it Lunch and More collection.
It really is perfect, and look, you can even put snacks because it has that nice deep pouch and on the outside, and this is so cute because it matches perfectly.
With the green and the lemons.
So cute.
So you'll see that in a moment. What else do you want to show us?
Okay, so, you know, our guest that just was on the phone was talking about how this is so multifunctional. And again, in the beginning of the show, I was telling you that it's great for the cold foods, but it's also great for keeping foods warm. So if you have the rotisserie chicken that you're bringing home, or you're maybe bringing some food to a picnic or a party, the other thing that this is so fantastic for is look at the beachwear. So when you have the wet towel, because it has that microban technology, you can throw your wet bathing suits, you can throw your towels in here, and you don't have to worry about it absorbing any of the odors. It wipes clean. You don't have to worry about any of that. And you just shake out the sand.
Think about for camping. What do you do with all those dirty wet bathing suits? Or you can even go to the local swimming pool.
Throw them in the bag.
Your city pool. You just, everybody, okay, put your shorts back on, throw everything inside here with all the wet towels and all the wet gunk.
Exactly.
And it's not gonna build up that odor or that mildew or that sting because of that technology built in. Like, right? You gotta be at home going, okay.
I know.
That's pretty amazing for $29. By the way, one of the gals on Facebook, she's so cute. Boho said the purple for all the crafters companion goodies.
Oh, that's
so if you have a lot
idea.
of crafters, this is awesome for us because you gotta remember, it starts out as a great tote. So it's the carry-all. It's a great baby bag, and it's super stylish, right? Then it has a diaper bag. Can you imagine?
I know.
This is like the cutest darn diaper bag. It hold everything. But when you need to keep the things really, really cold or really, really hot, then it goes to that next level. So you're not just buying a diaper bag. You're buying a bag that has multiple functionality.
Right, and you know, you could take anything. So if, let's say it was a diaper bag, now you've got all the baby stuff that you can put a little cooler bag in there. And now you put Debbie Meyer's, you know, keep everything nice and fresh little containers. And so it's really, really ideal. Now, what about if you have an outdoor party or a concert that you're going to go to? The other thing you can do is put your wine bottles in here and just keep it open and serve right out of the bag.
This is so smart.
So fun, we love it.
Do not miss these. I think this is such an awesome, awesome deal. And I think they make the easy gift ideas. $10 a gift, teacher's gifts, even if you hold them to the fall or next season, everyone can use cooler bags all year round. I have a little HSN one that they gave us as a promo. Doesn't do squat, but I use that thing all the time. This one's so much smarter and it's so much bigger. And please remember, you're getting a set of 3. Right. 3 of these in this set. All right, I'm gonna show you a couple more things. Were you gonna do it now?
Well, I was gonna say, I want people to know that we're gonna check the temperature all day long.
Oh yeah, she loaded this up at midnight all day long. You're gonna see it's gonna hold that nice cold temperature in that bag. So stick around for that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I just want to mention really quickly because it is summertime. The Revita Air 12-inch Swirl Cool Tabletop Stand Fan. Boy, who named that one? That is a mouthful and a half. Actually, it's a customer pick though. You guys love this one. It's tabletop, it's a stand fan. A couple of the reviews, Buddy in North Carolina. I love this fan. I love the way the front grille rotates, really cools my apartment. Babes in New Jersey, my husband and I like this so much, I went back and bought a second one for another spot in the house. So read all the reviews there. You can check it out on hsn.com and see what everybody has to say about it to help you keep cool. Look, Miss Carrie is on our birthday spot. She's signing the ginormous card. Who gets the card? Like, where's that card going? Does anybody have a clue? Are we mailing that to like the White House or something? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know, whatever. No, why not? I think it'd be funny. Hi, Carrie. She's so cute. So why is Carrie signing that and has a mustache all of a sudden? It's because later on she's gonna have the Ninja Storm. It's a 450-watt, 40-ounce food and drink maker with recipes. So from crushing really hard ice in seconds to making that protein shake in the morning, that is a perfect item to have. I can't see my teleprompter from here, so what's coming up? Oh, the big find, check it out. Okay, so the big find, what is it all about? It's about the next great invention. You might be the next Debbie Myers. How cool would that be, right? Absolutely. Anyway, I'm so excited about this because QVC, our sister network, and HSN have teamed up to help find the next big, exciting item. And we're looking for jewelry, fashions, accessories, and beauty. And we've extended it to July 31st. We were gonna end July 12th, but we said, no. We need to find even more inventions, and yours could be the next big one. Speaking of a great invention, we have Debbie Meyer green boxes next.
It's that time for us to say,
Happy birthday to HSN.
We are going to celebrate
and keep the party going all month long.
Because there ain't no party
like an HSN party.
So tune in
All this month.
Come join the party
as we say,
Happy birthday!
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me every Wednesday night for a beautiful new routine.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Available on Apple and Android devices.
You're watching HSN. Hello, it's called Summer Entertaining. And now we've got the perfect way for you to stop wasting your money. This is really huge. How many times or how many things do you throw away in your kitchen because they've gone bad or they've gotten moldy or what have you? Well, imagine if the container you used could stop that or at least very much slow it down. And that's really the essence of the Debbie Meyer green boxes. Now tonight, we have a brand new collection and we're calling it the lunch set, but I have renamed it to the lunch and more. It's certainly much more than lunch. And we're looking at the home collection. These are the durable ones. You are getting a huge 32-piece collection at a feature price with 4 flex pays. And who is the inventor behind it? It is this fabulous, brilliant woman who's standing right here beside me. Hi, darling.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, gosh. Okay, you know one day what you guys got to do, because you literally have sold hundreds and millions of these, right? Hundreds of millions. Okay. One day you should try to calculate how much money you think you've saved all the people who use green boxes.
Oh my goodness.
Be probably billions of dollars.
It has to be. It has to be, because this is 14 years.
Right.
This is 14 years. This is not a new idea. This is my invention. 14 years I've been here at HSN, and they've been here. I started with you.
Yeah, we did.
We did. We started out. Well, what are they about? They're about extending the life of your fresh fruit, all your produce, fresh fruit, vegetables, baked goods, and snacks. Independent laboratory tested and proven to extend the life of those things. And here's I'm going to give you examples all across this table. When you see these numbers, that is a number that independent laboratory testing said you can expect number of days from these individual items. 9 days ago, bought strawberries. There they are. 9 days not in one of my green boxes, 9 days in my green box. Look at the difference. Do I have to ask the stupid question?
Which one do you want to eat?
Rather find, right? All right, that's the difference. What does that mean? That means money back in your pocket, because you are going to get to eat what you bought. You're going to get the nutrition in your family, not in the garbage can. How do they work? All right, this is my proprietary formula of natural ingredients that are part of the construction of my green boxes. You cannot wash it out. You cannot wear it out. As long as the box exists anywhere, it's working. That's the easiest part of it. They are proudly made right here in America. They are BPA free, top rack dishwasher safe. It can't get any easier to save money. So it's not just your produce. Now, okay, my strawberries I keep in the refrigerator, right? But I don't keep bread in my refrigerator. I added an additional natural freshness agent that allows you to keep baked goods fresh longer too, at 11 days. Independent testing said pretty much what you can expect. At 11 days instead, this is what you can expect. That's 11 days. I'm just smell. I love that smell. That's 11 days. So it's any kind of baked good or snack, whether it's bagels or English muffins or bread or any kind of your baked snacks. Let's look down here. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. All right. We say 9 days. The independent laboratory said 9 days. Those were disgusting and slimy at about 2.
Right.
I buy mine pre-sliced because I like the convenience of it. But at 9 days, I've still got gorgeous, crispy, beautifully white mushrooms. Cauliflower and broccoli. All right, one of the stinkiest things to go bad, that broccoli. 14 days, 14 days. There's the difference. And all of this, what does it mean to you? It means money. It means money, because every time you throw away something that you go to the store, you buy it, right? You spend all that time, money. It's gasoline. It's all that. You buy it, you bring it home, and you turn it into garbage.
Right. And then you toss it out.
And then you toss it out.
There's
and you
nothing
go back
worse than having to throw food away.
But then you go back to the store and you buy it.
Right, exactly. Just to toss it out.
And then it becomes the most expensive celery stick in the world.
That's true, yeah.
So listen to this. That's 21 days. This is 21 days. Color alone tells you the story. Listen. This is what we call Debbie Meyer Fresh, because it means moisture is still there, the nutrition is still there, the the aroma. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. So I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to back up for a moment. You're getting 4 of each size in this set. So you're going to get 4 of my divided plates. Now that's set up with with sandwiches, baby carrots, and some pasta salad. You're going to see more ways to use these down here as we move down. Raspberry, Suzanne, that plate should be made of gold. what it cost me in raspberries, 9 days, 9 days. Independent testing said 9 days, and they meant it. That's a 9-day raspberry rolling around in my hand, and I'm not gushing or mushing or anything.
That's
right, perfect. Another one with the divided plate. Mini sandwiches, some slider sandwiches, fruit and crackers. I can go on and on with all kinds of, here's chicken salad with the crackers and fruit. All of these things, you can set it up any way you want. But remember, they're still Debbie Meyer green boxes. If you don't want to use them to set up meals, don't. Use them for all your other things.
Yeah, well, and also, too, I mean, look at this. I love this. We have so many picnics coming up and barbecues you're invited to.
Yes, I love.
In fact, on 4th of July in the evening, we're going to go to a friend's house to enjoy the holiday. And you want to take something, not only do you pre-prep it and get it ready,
absolutely,
but it's just really nice to be able to take it in a convenient container.
Absolutely.
Let alone the fact there's any leftovers, they're going to be lasting longer because of it.
Exactly. Now, this this is what I do. This is I call this my girlfriend plate. I grab a bottle of wine, take this with me, and we have a party.
That's right.
We also do salsa
Great
bars.
idea.
Look at this. It's all set up. Here's my tortillas. You know that these turn into Frisbees in no time? Look at
you're right.
how beautiful those are. Fresh. There's my salsa fixings. Here's hummus for my crudité. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. Look, everything's set up here. This one I thought was fabulous because I went to the store and bought the crudité plate. Now I call it a crudite plate.
Crudité.
That's crudité. 14 days ago. Make your own. Wow. You can make it in advance. You can keep it fresh in this, and you can replenish it from other containers that you're keeping the extras in. But you can take this beautiful crudité with you, put the lid on it. You can take with you. Now here's the hummus. Here's more hummus. There's sour cream. You can make your own crudités. Don't waste money. I don't like to pay other people to cut up things for me.
Right, exactly, right.
But do it yourself, and it's going to be fresh. Now, I know Susan's a hardworking. Suzanne, come on. 14 years later, I can't fool her.
I still eat them.
But she still eats them. That's because, perfect?
It's great.
Okay.
So moist.
The soft baked chocolate chip cookie is 42 days old.
That's more than, this is more than a month old.
Yes. Call it 42 days fresh. Yep. Because at 42 days, independent laboratory testing said baked goods did not lose their taste, texture, aroma, whether it's the snacks, it's baked, it's cookies, it's bread, it's crackers, it's all of these things. Can I do a little science?
Well, let me just give a quick update,
Sure.
too. And I want you guys to see, as Debbie said, you get 4 of everything. So when you're talking about 4 of everything, 4 of the divider plates, which are great with all the lids.
These are 2-cup containers, 4 of those. Those are 1.25 cup containers, 4 of those. 4 of the sandwich size boxes, and these are perfect sizes for sandwiches, but they're perfect for everything else as well.
And I think what you'll find is if you've got a lot of, it's so funny, Tony Little, we know him as the exercise king, right? He literally, I don't know if you saw his Facebook post, but he had more lids, and he was wondering where are all the containers to go with all the lids? He literally posted on Facebook, he was cleaning out one of his drawers in his kitchen, right? And I thought that was hilarious, and I think we can all relate to that. It's like you've got a bunch of lids and a bunch of stuff that doesn't match, and chances are you're not saving money using the junky containers that you have.
You aren't.
Really switch to the Debbie Meyer green boxes. And I switched years ago, and we have them to this day. We actually have the ultralight, and we've got the home collection because they're so durable. And this is what we use. So you're not going to use all those other wimpy kind of containers that don't do anything. Even if we're only storing it temporarily, it's still a better quality storage space than the other plastic stuff. But the fact that you're going to save money, that's the key to this. And I know you can kind of be iffy because you're like, you got to be kidding me. You're just changing the container you're putting it in, and the dollars go back into your pocket.
I'm not asking you to do any extra work because I don't want to do any extra work. I mean, it's as simple as that. And by the way, my home collection is exclusive to HSN. You cannot get it anywhere else. So, and it always has been exclusive to HSN. And this is a brand new set. This is the launch of this particular set. Here's some science for you. Ethylene gas is the gas that is emitted by every fruit or vegetable after it's harvested. It's the ripening gas. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it, but this is how I can show it to you. It's trapped in that bag. When you see these bags puffed up in the grocery store, do not buy them because that means that gas is trapped in there and it's turning it to soup. Now, if you open this bag and then try to reseal it, what have you done? You've trapped the very thing that's causing the problem. If you take it out of this bag and put it into an ordinary plastic box, an ordinary plastic bag, a glass box, anything, you're actually causing more problems because it is sealing in the gas. The only way that it can be protected from that gas is by using my green boxes because the formula of natural ingredients that's in, and it's part of the construction of the boxes, is actually taking care of that gas for you. So baby carrots at, look at that, 21 days. That's what I want my family to find when they go for a healthy snack, and please, heaven, they go for a healthy snack.
And I just want to mention, too, if you missed the Today's Special, I have one of the 3 on my arm, and the entire set fits inside here.
There it is.
So it's kind of the perfect 1-2 day. Maybe you do have some picnics coming up. Maybe you're just going to go on a vacation. Maybe it's just your lunch tote. You know, you need a really big lunch tote. All of this set fits perfectly inside here. And remember, with the Today's Special, it's going to keep it cold for up to 23 hours or hot for up to 23 hours. So I think we did the perfect 1-2 punch starting the show, is begin with this, and now you've got the containers to follow that new diet program. Maybe you're trying to do portion control. That's what I really love about this set.
Oh, yes.
You could pre-prep on Sundays, because we know if you're following a new diet, prepping is key to sticking with it. This set is perfect. You could almost call it like the health set.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Very good. Yes, and you know what? I like to do things ahead of time anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go into the store when everyone's going to the store, like for 4th of July. Everyone's going to be in the store tomorrow and the next day, right? I'm not going to do that because I actually got ready in advance. 9 days ago, I bought my blackberries so I can have 4th of July for my blackberry, you know, for my fruit salad. There's 9 days. There's 9 days. I went ahead and I did. Here's another crudité type thing side by side also. This one's mushrooms and tomato. Look at that. I mean, I can't touch anything in it. That's it. Do this for yourself. Do this for yourself because you save money that way as well. Green beans should not be able to be tied in a knot. You want green beans that snap. That's 14 days. This is so easy. It's the easiest money you're ever going to save. 14 days on cherry tomatoes. Here's what Suzanne was talking about, portion control. I can control how many chips there are, how many little fishy things.
Your kids' lunch.
That's
or
right.
Your hubby's lunch.
You got kids going to camp. Give them something healthy and something that they actually will eat. These are grapes side by side at 14 days. Have a look at this down here. I did a sushi plate. That's what my husband loves to take to work. I fixed that up for him, put the lid on it and puts it in the refrigerator. Fruit plates. But the real essence of this is about the side-by-side comparisons. These beautiful tart cherries that I spend forever in the grocery store going, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. If you do that and bring them home and turn them into garbage, what have you done? You've just wasted, first of all, you've wasted food, which just annoys me to pieces, but you've also wasted your time, your money, and your effort. 9 days. These cherries are 9 days. Look at the difference. They came from the same bag of cherries. And all I'm asking you to do is get rid of any original packaging, put it in, if it's something is wrapped up or in a package, get rid of that package. It's a transportation device. And if you ever see any moisture in one of my boxes, once you have fruits or vegetables in it, that has to do with the fruit or vegetable. They respire. There is moisture coming out of them at all times. Wipe it with a paper towel. It's perfectly fine. It doesn't have anything to do with the effectiveness of my boxes or anything that's going wrong. In fact, some people like to put a little piece of paper towel on the bottom of the boxes.
That's what I do with some of mine.
Yeah.
On my big long one.
And I just
want to mention too, we have our HSN card. If you don't have it yet, you can apply for it right now. And if you do, you save $25. So this goes from $44.95 to something else, a lot less. Also, by the way, if you pick up our today's special, it's 3 of the totes for $29. You're going to get our today's special for like $3 or something crazy like that. The $4, that's pretty awesome, right? So think about applying and then use it on the green boxes. But what happens is it's the long-term savings. These will pay for themselves very, very quickly.
And actually, the moment you put something in it is the moment it starts to last longer. You talk about portion control. I love this.
Oh, it's so cute. One cupcake. All right, we're going to talk about your sponges. Okay, here's another item that I can't live without. I have them in my home. I literally have them right under my sink. I use them all the time. Explain why these are magic.
Okay, magic.
They really are.
Okay, and now this sponge, where the word sponge stops is where the similarity stops as well. Debbie Meyer Genius sponges are made to, again, independent, laboratory tested and proven to inhibit the growth, will not allow the growth of molds and bacteria in and on the sponge for the life of the sponge. This one is a scrubby, this one is for scouring. I'm going to show you a piece of tape that explains the science, and this is real science. It's coming up now. There's your ordinary sponge. See all that? That's not only in and on your sponge, that's bacteria and viruses and everything. It's growing and multiplying. On my sponge, look at the difference. Now this is prepared by the laboratory to indicate to you that it will not support the growth of those things in or on your sponge. The absorption is incredible. It is so fast and so complete. See the water? It actually made its own dam, right? And when you come back here, I want to show you. See, you're going to get a package of 18. It's 12 of the greenback ones, and those ones are regular scrubbies, safe for everything, including nonstick. You're getting 6 of the silverbacks. The silverbacks are heavy, heavy-duty scouring sponges. So now I just want to show you one last thing. My sponges each sponge lasts 15 times longer than an ordinary sponge, so that package right there means you don't have to buy 270 of these.
And these are growth and smell. These don't.
They
really are fabulous.
They will never smell.
Yeah, if you haven't tried these, highly, highly, highly recommend. You'll be blown away. You really will.
Yeah.
And they have a good hand and grip to them. The other ones fall apart real quick. These are really, they last. I just throw them out finally.
15 times. Yeah. I'm tired of this one.
They really do. I'm like, oh, what a fresh one.
But they will never get hard and will never smell.
Isn't that awesome? All right, Deb, thanks so much. We'll see you throughout the day.
Yes, I'm
all right, so let me show you more goodies that we have on hsn.com, including some great computers, by the way. This, of course, is from HP. It's an awesome, awesome laptop that's available. If you'd like to pick it up, you can check that out. Now, here's what I would recommend. Stick with me because starting at 1 a.m. East Coast time, I have an entire hour of electronics. And in that electronics hour, we're going to feature the famous Microsoft Surface Pro. We've got the absolute latest model coming up. Plus, I have a nanotechnology television from LG. We have the lowest price anywhere in the country. So if you don't like the TV you're looking at right now, or you want a really fabulous, gorgeous, rich experience of viewing, you got to stick around to see that. But if you'd like to see all of our electronics, you can check them out on our website. All right, guys, I came over here because I wanted to give you a quick reminder of our incredible Today Special. As I mentioned, the Debbie Meyer green boxes, an entire set from the lunch collection, does fit in this tote, but here's what's happened. We've now sold over 2,100 in just this first hour. What are you getting? 1, 2, 3. All 3 of these fabulous totes. And you're like, well, that's a nice tote. No, 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 it just starts there. Not only is it a great tote, it's also gonna keep your cold items cold for up to 23 hours and your hot items hot. It has patented technology inside. It also has technology that does not allow for the growth of mold and smell and yucky stuff. And we have the best colors. This is the coral collection with the lemon and the watermelon and the stripe. Then we have the purple down here. We've got the gray in the middle. And again, 1, 2, 3. You're getting all 3 of these in each collection. The black is the most popular. That's a stripe. Then you have a black and white leaf. And then you have a camouflage. And then finally our happy little teal over there on the opposite end. These make excellent gift ideas, baby bags, beach bags, camping bags. If you go to the grocery store and you want to keep stuff cold while you're traveling back to your house from the groceries on a really hot day, it's great for that. And again, it is a set of 3, so it's a perfect opportunity to pick them up because it comes out to under $10 a piece, and with 4 flex, it's $7.49. Isn't that amazing? I think these bags are so cute too. All right, we got to keep going on because there's some Carries in the wings. Miss Carrie, hello, how are you? I just had a conversation today, really good friend of mine, Kathy, her daughter's Michaela. And Michaela is really getting serious about her health. She's getting ready to go to college. Okay, yeah. She's gonna go to Charleston. And we were having this conversation. She's now doing every morning these really awesome protein shakes. Literally had this conversation this morning. Yeah. And she said her mom was lamenting about the dorm room. And she wants her daughter to continue on this healthy eating program. And I said, oh my gosh, what you have to get them is get her a little unit that's powerful. Right. And I thought, oh my gosh, the Ninja is the perfect one. We just had that conversation today.
Isn't that funny?
This would be perfect for that situation. And a bunch more, actually.
Oh, so much more. This is a 3-in-1. So this is gonna give you not just the action of doing your food processing, but it's also going to do your smoothies and frozen drinks for you. It's going to do any blending of, frozen drinks right now is actually the real true thing, right?
If you make me a good frozen drink, I will be so happy.
Your blender, your food processor, and your frozen drink maker. So the whole action happens because it's the Ninja Power. So I wanna start off by showing you what that means. This is a stacked blade that's inside here, a quad stacked blade. And what that means is the pulse action is what makes this different. I'm gonna put my power pot on top, my ice inside, and you see here that this is the only button you have to worry about. When I pulse it, it's actually taking that 450 watts of power, and it is mutilating that ice. And as I hold it down just like this, it has now become, and you can hear it when it ends.
Snow cone.
Yeah, as soon as you hear it kind of the crackling end, you know you're done. And this could be great. I love that you said snow cone. You can make snow cones with this.
Kids.
That's what's really fun. And you can also, let's go, boom. You can also use this as beds for like your seafood. Maybe it's just, anything
deviled eggs.
Exactly, perfect. Anything you want to keep cold, but check out how absolutely perfect this is. It is like snow. Again, it has to do with that stacking blade technology that's going to pulse up and down and really take to town anything that you put in there. But you're controlling it, and that's what makes this different, right? So then sometimes with food processors, if you're not really in total control, everything at the bottom gets really done, but then everything at the top hasn't been chopped. Right. It's that pulsing up and down that makes the difference. And I said frozen drinks a moment ago. Let's do some frozen drinks.
Yes, so we're making a strawberry
yes,
daiquiri.
Please. So this is actually our watermelon margarita.
Okay, fine.
You're like, if I must.
Twist my arm.
So you place in your ice. This is a 40-ounce container, so it's gonna fit a nice, good, couple drinks, depending upon how many ounces you're putting in your glass. But you always put your power pot on top, and again, it's a one-button press, remember, so my hands are free. I can just do this a couple times. I wanna get those large pieces, so I wanna do like maybe about 2-second pulses, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then once I see that those big pieces have kind of been done, I can kind of hold it down for a second to really get that mixture to that restaurant style.
That's awesome.
That's really what we're looking for, right? There's actually, in Florida, if you've never been, there's a restaurant and it's all daiquiris. That's all they do, right? There's a place. And so we go to these places to get that perfect daiquiri. But now you can do it at home with the Ninja
But actually
Storm.
becomes its own pour spout. That is so clever,
How
too.
awesome is that?
Oh, sure,
So you can take this right to the table. Okay, you're
Or right to my hand.
Or right to Suzanne.
Which is most important.
Got it? Okay, good. We definitely don't want to drop that. But notice all that I'm pouring is absolutely perfect.
Gosh,
There's
good.
no big chunks. There's no pieces lying around. That really can ruin a frozen drink. With this, look, Suzanne's like, and I'm done.
I'm so happy.
And that's what your guests will feel like, because the deal is we want those drinks to be a perfect consistency. Again, that stack blade, that up and down that it's doing is what's giving you that ninja power.
That's great.
Isn't that great?
It's mixed perfectly. Okay, so let me show you colors.
Yeah.
Now we got into it a little bit. We have great colors, actually. The one that you were just working with, Carrie, is called cinnamon.
Yes.
That's the reddest. That's the dark red, right? That's
Oh, this is the red,
No,
and
this
the cinnamon's
is the
the first
cinnamon.
one.
That was the first one.
Let me put this back for
This
you.
is the red.
Yep.
Oh, compare it side by side. So cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Red.
Yep.
And then here we have the turquoise. Then we have the navy. And then we have the black. So you're just picking which color do you want. Now, I will tell you what's really cool is there a ton of recipes with this.
100.
Like a lot. And we're not talking just fabulous frozen drinks. I mean, you're talking everything from smoothies to breakfast, lunch, dinners, to you're doing a pesto.
Yeah.
It's all inside here,
Yes.
plus you get the blade and you get the top housing. What I did think was interesting is you said it was a 3-in-1. Well, I'll have you know, it's an 8-in-1. I'm gonna top you.
Okay, good, go.
Crushes ice,
Yes.
chops, blends, purees, mixes, grates, even makes dough and batter.
Yes, it does.
Now that blew me away. This little guy is that powerful.
It really is. And again, it's one press of the hand. You don't have to worry about a whole bunch of dials and buttons and things like that. I'm making a pesto, and you notice how I use the pour spout now for kind of a backwards purpose.
Perfect.
I actually used it to pour my olive oil in, because you do want to keep your eyes on it, and you want to get it to the consistency that you want. If I wanted to, and I just wanted to make this early, I want to point out that this is coming with a lid.
Nice.
So I can place this in the fridge for later, or maybe place it on the table or something like that. I can also pour my pesto right from here with the spout. But I'm just gonna take this all the way off and just pour it. So, there's many different ways to use it, and I love that we've thought of that. We're giving you so many different wonderful ways to make sauces. You can do your favorite dips with this. You can do, as we're going to show, processing your vegetables and getting ready for, big meals that are coming up. So we're having a lot of people over, and we definitely need to make sure that as we're prepping, that we have the way to prep quickly and fast.
And I think a lot of times when we're really thinking about either controlling our eating or making food at home or saving money in the long run, it's really the prep that's so arduous.
It is.
It's like we want to cook more at home, and I think the reasons we call up the delivery service or we go through the drive-through is for speed. We just want to eat now. I think when you eliminate the arduousness of the prep, then we tend to eat healthier and we eat more at home, and this is the perfect way to do that. Also, I have to point out, look at the price on this. This is ridiculous. This is a powerful little guy, and it's so versatile, and we're at $39.95 as our featured price.
Yes.
When that's over, it's gonna go up to the original price. Tonight, we have 4 flex pays. We even added free shipping to this. So if you're looking to eliminate all those other things, the big blenders, the bulky this, the food processor, maybe you're downsizing and you say, I only have a little space. Maybe you're like my friend Michaela, Kathy, her daughter Michaela's going to college, and she really wants to keep eating the protein shakes every morning. She's really trying to get healthier. This is perfect for a smaller space, but it's a powerful unit.
Absolutely.
So don't be shocked by a $39.95 price, because with this kind of power, you would expect to pay more.
And that's the power of Ninja. So that's because you're getting that technology that, in the past, you've had to spend a lot of money for, but we put that power into a small little footprint. So you can see, even just with my hands next to it, it's such a perfect small guy, but it's gonna give you all that power you need. Now, I wanted you to step in and do this.
Do I get to do one?
Yes. So I just did the carrots, right? And the onions can be something that's kind of, we don't wanna get the tears in our eyes. We don't wanna mess with it. And also, also, if you're not careful, and a lot of food processors, it makes like basically a soup out of your onions, right? So now we'll take the power pot off. I think it's pretty done, yeah. Okay, and you can take your lid off. Yep, just peels right off.
Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna take your, yep, pop it out. Boom. Now, without a tear in her eye.
That's great.
And just not even having to do anything. Look at the consistency of these onions.
That's
They're
amazing.
all absolutely perfectly cut, totally done that quickly. You only pressed it a couple times.
No, really. You know what? I was looking at it to make sure it was not just cutting the bottom.
I saw you. You were
I was totally cheating. I was over here going, okay.
She's like, wait.
Because I thought I'd have to get in there and scrape it around to give it to shove it down to the bottom, and I did not have to at all.
That's exactly what's so fantastic about this, is that it really just does the job and gets in there. So I'm gonna come over to something that I think is really what we make a lot of in the summer, salsa. So it's always Taco Tuesday time, and we have some recipes for your Taco Tuesday right in the book of recipes of 100 recipes. But how about making an absolutely fresh tomato salsa? We put fresh tomatoes, onions, we put peppers in here, we put fresh lime in here even. So you wanna add pineapple, if you wanna add habanero. So I'm gonna go a couple times. I would just pulse it like that if you wanted it to be chunky.
Chunkier,
but if you wanna go restaurant style, I love the ones that are like really well blended. You just go like this for a few seconds longer, and you can hold it down, you can pulse it 2 seconds.
Is it all dishwasher safe except the top unit?
Except the top. That's your power pod, so you wanna keep that out, but everything else is, wait for it, watch this salsa.
That's nice.
Not one piece that is too chunky or out of sorts. Please
and the consistency of it.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
This is what you go to like a top, Mexican restaurant to get that perfect salsa. I have restaurants that I would go to just because their salsa was so perfect. I could never get it that perfect at home.
That's delicious.
With this, you can.
That was got a little kick to it too.
You're like, woohoo!
Wait, where's that margarita when you need it?
I can tell you that. That's exactly perfect.
Thank gosh we have this margarita.
So now we're moving on to something that's a little different. And you know what? In the recipe book, there is a chicken apple sausage that you can actually make, which I love chicken apple sausage, but usually I have to buy it in the store. Well, we have a recipe for you that you can make that. Here's our hamburgers. So these are actually our pepper and cheese hamburgers. So we're taking full-on cuts of meat. And this is where you would really want to do that 1-2, 1-2, and you see what's happening again. That blade, that quad core blade is bouncing up and down. It's grabbing all the ingredients. You see how like if something's at the top, it's falling down, and then it's getting it completely blended. You will never have a burger like the one that you could actually blend in here and get all those ingredients completely throughout. So look, there's never one part that's completely all cheesy and then one part that's all peppery. It's completely blended perfectly. So now when you make these burgers, and this is how they come out at the end, they will blow your guests away. Anyone who comes over is gonna go, how did you do this? These are great. So I love that you can do that.
Carrie, earlier, a lot of times I think prep is arduous. We wanna make all these cool little burgers and salsas. You're like, oh, make fresh salsa. And you're like, oh man, I gotta cut all that stuff up. It's gonna be forever. You just throw it in there and go. It's very, very quick. It's very powerful. Just a little heads up. That's how popular this has been. We've already sold out of a couple colors, and we've sold over 10,000 units. And I think if you're thinking, oh gosh, I'm short on space, maybe your food processor finally bit it, or maybe your food processor has so many pieces, you don't know what to do with them all. You actually forgot. Or maybe you only use it for one thing, you're like, boy, this is a waste of space. Think about it. It's your blender, it's your food processor, it's your chopper. It could grind coffee too, if you think about it, right?
Oh, sure. I mean, there's so many ideas and so many things because it's a food processor, because it's a blender, because it's also your frozen drink maker. And listen, if you've been looking in the marketplace right now to get a frozen drink maker, you don't have to. This will do it all for you in one. So right here, I'm actually making my sorbet. So as you see it working, it starts at the bottom, it starts to rise up. If you ever see that there are chunky pieces at the top, that's when you pulse, because the pulsing, again, it's lifting that blade up. Remember, that quad blade. So as it lifts up, it kind of, so then it's gonna actually pull everything right down and in. So now you can make your sorbets, your ice creams, we've got a few different recipes in there, how you like them. So I see that I had just a couple extra pieces there that are gonna fall right into that vortex in just a moment. There they go. So I love that you can actually see right through the container too to get that perfect consistency. And that's how you know when you're absolutely done. The best sorbets, the best ice creams are the ones you make from scratch, because those are the ones you can control the ingredients. Check this out. I've got that perfect, absolutely delicious sorbet. Now, I put yogurt in mine, but you can actually do just like a juice if you want to make yours a little less, like if you want to keep it completely, say, vegan, and you want to keep out the dairy, you can do a juice to do that. If you want this harder, you can actually, because it'll kind of come out a little more soft serve, you can put this in the freezer for about an hour.
You actually put the lid on and stick the whole thing in the freezer.
Yes, you can.
How smart is this?
So here we go. So we have a fresh dessert that we can serve to our guests, to our kids, to our grandkids, which I absolutely
and you
love.
know, in the summertime, ain't nothing better than ice cream. But to be able to make it yourself, a sorbet, they'll think it's ice cream, right? But to make a sorbet that's really healthy, you control the ingredients, you can control the amount, and then give it to your kids and they think it's such a great treat. That's awesome to be able to do that. This really saves you time, and ultimately it saves you tons of money.
That's absolutely true.
You can make it yourself as opposed to having something that's on the shelf and it's laden with chemicals, sitting there forever, like a salsa. You know what I mean? Do it yourself and make it much fresher.
A salsa is a great example of that, but so also is whipped cream. Whipped cream is something that we keep buying in the store, right? So we buy it and you heard that. It just went lower. So you hear I was doing it was higher and it just went lower. That means my whipped cream's done. So do you know whipped cream? It's just cream. You just whip the cream. And so all these years I've been buying this whipped cream. Look at this whipped cream that I have made. Look at the consistency of that. I can hold it upside down. I'll pop it right in here just for a perfectly finished effect, of course. But you know, fresh whipped cream, if you've never had it, will blow your mind. It is unlike anything you could buy in the store ever, unless, like, you know, grandma made it and sold it. I mean, that's how good it actually is. So being able to do this with your Ninja Storm will really change things for you. And like you were saying, when things are easy, like when appliances make things easy, you'll find that you're doing more things from scratch, and inevitably you'll be making things a lot more nutritious,
a lot healthier, but you're saving a ton of money. Because I think in our busy lifestyle, for example, if you need to chop up cheese, well, what do? We buy the prepackaged shredded cheese. Do it yourself. We know it's cheaper when you get the big blocks of cheese and do it on your own. This is going to do it for you. If you say, hey, I just want a really fun summer drink, or you've got company coming over and you want to do a frosty drink, it's perfect for that. You took regular good old hard ice to do this too, didn't you?
I did. This is like the hardest ice we had in the house. And so that's just to be able to show you, again, that consistency, that power of Ninja that we talk about. This is gonna be your smoothies. This is gonna be your frozen drinks. I could have a snow fight with Suzanne with this right now.
Snowball.
So, you know, that is the power that you can bring to your kitchen in the palm of your hand with just 2 fingers to do any type of drink, any type of food processing, any type of smoothie. Super simple.
Hey, by the way, I was behind in the count. We've actually sold how many, Erin? 38,000?
Oh,
you
wow.
Yeah, 38,000. I was about 26,000 behind last count. 38,000. And again, a phenomenal price. Please remember the featured price is for a small amount of time. That's not forever and ever, so take advantage of it. All right, thanks, Carrie. Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, what are we doing? Oh, yeah, can I walk over? Okay, let me do this real quick. I just want to show you guys that you think this today's special is so
I'm getting
cute.
coral.
Are you getting the coral?
I am.
Isn't it so, why are you getting it?
Well, I saw watermelons first, but then I saw lemons and I lost it.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Even if you don't know what you're gonna do with it yet, you had to have it, right?
I have to have it.
It's so cute too, and guys, this is amazing. Think about a really nice sized tote. This is about a medium to big sized tote. Multiply it by 3. This is our today's special, and this is the coral that Carrie's gonna pick up. What makes it special is it's a perfect tote. So if you're just gonna put files and your gym clothes and all that in there, that's fine. But it has patented technology inside there to keep things cold up to 36 hours, or 20, what did I say? How many hours is that? 23 hours, thank you. To keep things cold up to 23 hours or hot up to 23 hours. So if you go to the groceries and you've got a really hot car now that it's summertime and you got to stop for a few more errands and you've got frozen stuff inside there, you don't have to worry about it. If you're going to the lake or the beach or on vacation, for me, we always need that cute little tote to grab because we're always taking drinks into the car. Even we're going on a road trip to see my son up in college. I just want to give you an idea because we're almost done. But look at the size of this. Isn't this great? So it is a medium to large size tote. Make a great baby bag. When you're not using it for a baby bag, then take it to the park. You got a couple of bottles of wine. You're going to go see that outdoor movie at your local park. You can do it for that. All 3 are included at an incredible price with FlexPay for today only. And we have lots of color choices. But remember, you get a 3 in each set. All right, coming up next, we have some of the best names in electronics. I've got an amazing nanotechnology TV that I think will absolutely blow you away. And also, we have the Microsoft Surface Pro coming up, and we've got a spectacular bundle that's in just a couple of seconds. So stay with us. Around the corner, we'll do electronic connection together.
Celebrate HSN's birthday with an HSN card. Apply now and instantly get $25 off when you're approved. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of birthday perks, like 2 extra flex every Wednesday in July, plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
and make monthly payments without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom,
a fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding,
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now
without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
And no interest.
Beat that layaway.
Hey, I just want to say, it's Curtis Stone. Happy birthday. You're nearly as old as me.